All right, approaching 5:18 right now. Get a check on the forecast.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Mark.
Welcome back. Yeah, good to be back. Seeing the parents in Oklahoma for a long weekend.
Very
It's
nice.
good to see them. And come back to a forecast that's a bit convoluted over the weekend.
We can't make it easy for you.
No. I know Mike and the team, everyone's been trying to figure it out, and we're going to continue to try to figure things out. It's all going to come down to this boundary over the weekend. We're going to get right into Saturday, where that boundary sets up, and it's going to be very close to Connecticut. We're looking at the model comparison here, 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and notice the variance of colors. A big spread from, say, Boston to New York City, and a very small distance, even from, say, northeastern Connecticut to southwestern Connecticut, even along our shoreline on Saturday. Kind of one of those bust potential days. Parts of Connecticut could be very cool, while others could be exceptionally mild. So Saturday, we could see that spread from, say, 70s in southwest Connecticut to much cooler air across the quiet corner of northeast Connecticut. So a day, again, that is going to be primarily dry as we see it now. Then on Sunday, we're going to go the opposite direction. Temperatures much cooler. How much cooler? Again, dependent upon that boundary as it drops a little bit farther to the south. So 40 to 50 degree spread, perhaps 50 to 60 degree spread on Sunday. So your first alert to the weekend starting unseasonably warm, still ironing out exactly how warm it could get, and then trending cooler and a bit more unsettled for Sunday. Right now, our iCam view from Hartford showing a mostly cloudy sky, temperatures in the upper 40s, a west-northwest wind at 14, so making it feel a bit cooler out there. Primarily cloudy looking live from New Haven, 48 with that northwest wind at 14. So check a first alert live radar. If you spent some time outside this afternoon, perhaps you encountered one of these brief isolated showers, from sprinkles to maybe even a brief downpour. You see some of these darker greens and yellows moving along, say, 95 west of Milford. Also a couple showers moving out of eastern New York into western Connecticut. And over the hills of Litchfield County, a few flakes can't be ruled out, but outside of just wet roads, not expecting any sort of significant impact as the evening moves forward. In fact, these showers will tend to wind down. Right now, we've got 40 in Salisbury, 50 Norwich, 48 New Haven, as well as in Hartford, 47 from Groton. So we've got this disturbance that's pivoting across the region with the daytime heating. You can see how the showers have become quite numerous. As we head toward and past sunset, they'll tend to wind down, and also after sunset, the cloud cover will tend to also dissipate, which bodes well for viewing of the northern lights. So not an overly impressive geomagnetic storm, but one that could trigger some viewing later on this evening. Here's the forecast. Temperatures going from the 40s into the 30s as cloud cover clears out as we head toward and past midnight. So here you can see on First Alert Futurecast that shower chance over the next couple of hours, and then tomorrow for our Thursday, we'll see lots of sunshine when the sun rises. Temperatures overnight bottoming out 25 to 30 inland, 30 to 35 along the shoreline. Tomorrow afternoon, 45 to near 50 inland, upper 40s, low 50s along the 95 corridor, with that wind up out of the northwest, at times gusting to over 20 miles an hour. So the wind up tomorrow as low pressure moves away to the northeast. High pressure builds in from the south. We've got a front that's going to be approaching tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, we will run the risk for a couple of isolated showers. They're done and over by the Friday morning commute. In fact, we'll wake up to sunshine. Then cloud cover tends to increase on Friday evening in advance of this warm front. It is this boundary that eventually sets up across southern New England, leading to that forecast challenge for the upcoming weekend. So back to 60, if not better, on Friday. We could go up to near 70, especially inland and southwest Connecticut. Cooler southeast and northeast Connecticut. Again, we're going to be ironing that out for you. But the second half of the weekend, maybe some showers late Saturday night, and then some showers possible on Sunday. Temperatures noticeably cooler over the second half of the weekend. Back in the 60s, remaining unsettled as we close out the month of March on Monday, and then for Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures in the low to mid 50s as we head Tuesday into Wednesday, and looking dry and fairly bright as of now.
Mark, thank you very much.